Hey everybody, Felix Staffelbaker here. I wanted to make a video because I see a lot of people a lot of times get confused about EOSIO and EOS. And many people try to argue that they are not the same thing, that they're two-way different things, and that they're not even associated with each other. And when Block 1 says EOSIO, or anyone associated with Block 1 or EOS says EOSIO, that they're abandoning the EOS mainnet. They're not talking about EOS, and immediately the whole thing's a scam, it's a fraud, and we need to just sell everything and get rid of all of our investments because somebody couldn't understand that correctly. So I wanted to break it down, and what it really comes down to is Block 1, the creator of the open source protocol EOSIO, created the software using the money that they raised in the ICO, and they released EOSIO software for free, open sourced it to the community. And what happened was Block 1 sat back after they did that, and the entire community that was built up during the ICO and rallied around this new idea of radical decentralization, so much so that even now that was one of the main things that hurt EOS in the past, for people complaining that the price wasn't going up. It was just too decentralized to get anything actually done. So what happened was the entire community in 2018 came together with this open source protocol, and together across the globe coordinated its launched it, and what happened was created the first EOSIO blockchain called EOS. And EOS was the very first EOSIO blockchain. And it came with a certain set of features, it came with a certain set of governance, it came with a certain set of rules, a certain set of operations. And that's what the EOS mainnet is. It was the first. It's the longest blockchain. It's the most trusted blockchain. It has the biggest block producers, everything. So what happened with EOS is it came out and more tools got created. The community started building tools to be able to interact, because of very early on you could only interact using the command line, and it literally had to be built out from zero by the community. And there were successful projects that came out of that, like Graymass and Nudex and other things like that. But the tools that were created, people sought innovation in ways that they thought they could do better. And so what ended up happening was a group of people who were dismayed about EOS and thinking that EOS could be improved upon in a way that they saw fit, changed around some of the governance and changed around some of the way that it actually works. And some of the people were from EOS, originally with EOS, launched another EOSIO blockchain called Telos. And basically it's an EOSIO chain, and it has just a different governance model than EOS, but it's still EOSIO, and EOS is EOSIO. Well, there was another guy named William Quigley who was also part of the co-founder of Tether, and he was involved with a bunch of stuff early on, Ethereum and Bitcoin Foundation type stuff, and just really smart dude, and he was running a project on Ethereum and couldn't get it to do anything, couldn't get it to scale, couldn't get it to work. So he moved and saw EOSIO and saw the potential, and so he launched his own EOSIO blockchain with its own set of governance and its own set of rules, and he launched the World Asset Exchange, and that is also EOSIO. And so that is a marketplace for NFTs, buying, selling, and trading. All types of applications run on top of the Wax blockchain to be able to do that. And you know, we were able to get in at Wax pretty early too. Like, I think it was 2020 or 2019 or December. I can't remember. But what's important to know is that this is EOSIO, Wax is EOSIO, Telos is EOSIO, EOS is EOSIO. That doesn't take away from anything else by saying that they're EOSIO. It's just a fact that these are all EOSIO blockchains, and EOS separates itself by being the first, by being the one that's built on the most, that has the biggest network effect, the most name recognition, all of it, the most committed people working towards it. So you got to understand that EOS is EOSIO, and EOSIO isn't necessarily EOS, but EOS is always EOSIO, and I mean, they're the same thing. So I just wanted to put that out there and clear up any controversy, because people don't seem to understand that EOS is EOSIO. So I just want to put that out there. Stoffel Baker out.